Yeah, she went on a nationally syndicated radio show and talked about this woman and talked about her family. I can't blame Chloe for going on a Twitter spree and talking about Amber Rose and what she is and what she was. I mean, that's pot calling the kettle black. You saying that she famous because Amber Rose is saying that she's famous because, you know, they're famous because their sister had fun on tape. Well, a lot of people can say that you're famous because you had fun in a strip club. I mean, that's the pot calling the kettle black to me. Amber Rose is about to have a slut walk, ladies and gentlemen. A slut walk. Something called a slut walk. To not give the power to the word slut. And you're telling me about somebody that's supposed to have morals? And give me a break. That is just absolutely pathetic in my opinion. I just feel like these women are just thirsty for attention. They go on these Instagrams and they start twerking on Instagram. They taking off all their clothes. They do anything to get some followers. And I just feel like it's just a slap in the face for people that got actual talent like myself. People that get up in the morning and try to strive to be the best person they can be. And some of these people out here, just because they look good, you know, when they put the little filter on Instagram, they all of a sudden they getting rich and famous for reasons that are beyond me. It's a weird world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand why people with no talent, you know, get all the opportunities, and the people that do have talent don't get any. Amber Rose goes on Entertainment Tonight, a very credible show that's been around for probably more years than I have been in the world. And she comes on television and talks about how she feels about Khloe Kardashian. But who cares, ladies and gentlemen? Who really cares about what Amber Rose has to say? Amber Rose, I can say she's a model, and I guess, you know, she found a way to get out the strip club by, you know, dating Kanye West, and then from Kanye West, she dated Wiz Khalifa, a known pothead. And now, you know, she got a divorce from him, had a baby by him, and now she's on the beach taking off all her clothes, riding on jet skis. I know I'm ranting tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but I just got to be honest with you. I'm just not happy about some of the things I see in this world. I think that a lot of women out here, they marry these celebrities and get with these celebrities. They want us to respect them for their minds. But they have certain celebrities that have wives that you probably never even heard of. But then you have these women that take all these pictures with this $100 makeup on, and they talk about how we supposed to feel about them, how they're supposed to have real feelings, and we supposed to believe. I mean, honestly, we're supposed to believe that these women are not out here trying to get attention. They're just out here living their lives. Well, I don't buy it. Why is it that a person can go and be with an athlete for 10 years, and then after 10 years, after mysteriously the athlete retires, all of a sudden they get a divorce? And then all of a sudden she's taking pictures everywhere talking about how she's a survivor. Not a survivor. I mean, basically what you're doing is you're trying to get attention. The guy's not bringing in the money no more, so all of a sudden you want to get rid of him. You want to get rid of him because you know you're about to get half of what he have, and then you can move on to date whoever you want. And you can have a fresh start for you doing absolutely nothing. And don't give me that stuff about, oh, she didn't bear the kids. She took care of the kids while he was out playing football. Man, who cares, man? Anybody could have had a baby, and basically, took care of it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do if you have kids. If I'm married to somebody that's not successful, my obligation is still to take care of the kids. It's not a job, so to speak. I mean, it's a job in itself. But still, it's not generating the money that this guy's going to generate. He bringing home. I mean, he taking care of the kids too. I mean, he may be away from his kids because he's doing what he's supposed to do as a man, and that's provide for his family. These women out here, they have these kids and stuff like that, and they use these kids as cash cows. They're around here living lavish, and their kids probably they'll probably have some okay clothes on, but their clothes not costing more than the mother's clothes. Just being honest. If you don't want to have attention, then don't be on Instagram every 5 minutes posting pictures and posting videos. That's a thirst effect, ladies and gentlemen. That means that you're absolutely thirsty. Get these chicks some water. And I don't want to hear no more about none of this stuff about what people talking about these women. Talking about, yeah, you don't know this. I don't know these women. But hey, perception is reality. Perception is reality. Reality is, if you're all on Instagram and stuff like that, you want me to believe that you're a survivor, but you're around here drinking Mai Tais, Cabo, how much sympathy do you want me to have for you? Somebody tell me. This is The Real Show on Spreaker.com. It's your boy TJ in the studio with you all tonight. We're going to talk a little bit more about Karrueche Tran. She has a interview coming on the OWN network. If you have not heard the trailer for this particular interview, I'm going to go ahead and let you check this out. This is Karrueche Tran's exclusive interview on the OWN network.
Saturday, March 28th. Karrueche Tran, Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend, speaks out for the first time.
He betrayed you. He lied to you. He did it all publicly. How did you find out that he had a baby by another woman? Have you spoken to him?
The Iyanla exclusive.
What I want people to know about Chris Brown is, here comes a hard question.
The Iyanla exclusive, Karrueche Tran, Saturday, March 28th, 8/7 Central, only here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you. What you just heard is an exclusive interview that's coming on March 28th, starring Karrueche Tran, and what she's going to be doing. First off, before I even start talking about Karrueche, I feel like the OWN network, they owe me some money for that plug I just did. And it was pretty good, too. I ain't have to do it, but I did it anyway. It's on the OWN network, March 28th. Oprah, come on, cut the check. I don't care. It could be $100, $200, I don't care. Anyway, Karrueche. March 28th, the big interview is about to come on, ladies and gentlemen. The interview that has taken over social media. Basically everybody is ready for this interview. This is like Scandal on Thursday night waiting. This is more like Empire season finale waiting. This is like Super Bowl when your favorite team is in it type waiting. Karrueche interview. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being very sarcastic. Who cares about Karrueche? Honestly, this is a woman who clearly does not have any morals. None. Absolutely none. No self-esteem. No respect for herself. Come on. Karrueche. Chris Brown has clearly time after time has shown you that he does not care about you. He don't care about you. He has went to Rihanna, chick over here he got a baby with, back to Rihanna, went to jail, and here you stand by his side. Now all of a sudden a baby comes through and all of a sudden you just can't take it anymore. Karrueche, who we fooling here? You want to... What am I trying to say? Karrueche, you're trying to look for sympathy. You get none here. Okay? Karrueche, you knew what you were getting into. A man went on television. This man has went on in radio interviews talking about his relationship with you, and he talks about you like you just a chick that he just, hang out with when he in town. You supposed to be his old lady, and he acting like, he just in here for the week. He just overnight here for the weekend. He just here for the weekend, here overnight, and all of a sudden, let me call her Karrueche. That's basically what he does to you. And I'm supposed to believe that you just I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? Man, get out of here. Why am I supposed to feel sorry for Karrueche? And number two, why should I care about anything she's talking about? Nobody cares about what Karrueche is talking about. Nobody wants to hear or see this interview. And if you do want to hear and see this interview, you just in love with gossip. Chris Brown has showed his hand time after time. We have laughed at Karrueche so many times. This girl has left social media, came back to social media. They had a Twitter war with Chris Brown that was just all out in the open. Came back to Chris Brown, and now a baby comes through, and now she wants to leave. Now she on the beach chilling with Amber Rose. Christina Milian, I'm sorry. She chilling with Christina Milian, and Chris Brown is upset. Look, man, nobody cares about Karrueche, man. Obviously, Chris Brown doesn't. Chris Brown been with her for years. This girl needs some prayer. Somebody need to get down on their knees and pray for Karrueche Tran, because Karrueche Tran is about as lost as a baby bird in tall grass. Karrueche needs prayer, ladies and gentlemen. She needs prayer. Bow your head for Karrueche. Oh, Lord. Please touch Karrueche. Please, Heavenly Father, touch her in a mighty way and help her to understand that Chris Brown is no good for her. And help her to understand that nobody cares about her interview on the OWN network March 28. Please help her to understand that she can move on, possibly find a job, actual career, and not have to lean on somebody that's talking about women ain't loyal. Amen. That's for you, Karrueche. That's for you. Because people break up all the time. Let's just be serious, ladies and gentlemen. People break up all the time. They break up all the time. And nobody has an exclusive interview about them. How many celebrities break up with other celebrities? Nobody has no exclusive interview. Just move on with your life. If Scab Beasley can move on his life with Nicki Minaj after 11 years, Karrueche, what she been on and off with Chris Brown, I don't know, about 5-6 years, okay, whatever. Don't need no exclusive interview. Alright? I guess she getting some money out there. I'm pretty sure that she is. But Karrueche, it's a bad look for you, man. I just think that you just need to bow out gracefully, because you're really making yourself look bad. You're making yourself look even worse than you did when you was around here, really looking like a fool when Chris Brown was running with Rihanna and you. Sorry, I just gotta be honest. Now I'm gonna talk about Damon Dash. Damon Dash controversial interview on the Breakfast Club last week had Twitter, Instagram, all these other social media networks just going crazy. Dame Dash has some very controversial things to say about middle class, working class individuals. Now, if you work every day, you might be a little offended by what he had to say. If you did not hear what he said, I'm about to play it right now. This is Dame Dash's exclusive interview on the Breakfast Club. Happened last week. Y'all check this out.
Talking about, you name one of them that put their own dough up. A boss, you're only the boss if you put up your own money. If you don't put up your own money, I don't care how much somebody gives you, you're nothing but a supervisor. It's not yours. So how much money can you get paid to not? There's no money in this world for someone to pay me so they could call me, so I could call them a boss. That's like calling somebody daddy. How can a man call another man, yo, that's my boss? We don't do that.
Everybody at some point has to have a boss, right?
No, not in Harlem. Oh, okay. Put it like this.
Because you're somebody's boss.
No, I'm not somebody's boss. When I was in the street, someone wasn't your boss. They gave you an opportunity.
Okay.
They gave you some work. You go make it, and then you bring it back. You can go buy your own work. You do whatever you want. It's called consignment.
So why this can't be all work? This corporate America, we could be using
you don't
this.
own it.
But
I'm telling you, no.
Okay. Dame Dash, ladies and gentlemen. What you just heard, Dame Dash insulting, 94% of America. 94% of America actually have a job. And I'm probably just being modest, because I'm pretty sure it's probably higher than that. Dame Dash goes on an interview on the Breakfast Club and says that if you work every day, then you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed to have a boss. If you have a boss, then you should be ashamed of yourself, and it's like calling another man daddy. Dame. Man, first off, Dame Dash need to learn what an interview is. An interview is when two people or more people talk. It depends on how many people in the room. It's a round table discussion. Dame Dash basically dominated the majority of the interview. The interview itself was probably between, I don't know, about an hour and 10, an hour and 20 minutes. Dame Dash probably talked, if it was an hour and 20 minutes, he probably talked